Hello, my name is Ron Herman with Axion, and I'm the company's CTO, Chief Technical Officer. And today we're going to go through the assembly process of our door jamb assist and our tactical door jamb assist. The only difference between the two is the tactical door jamb assist has some electronic components which we won't go into at this time. Before me are all the parts for the product. Some of these parts you can get through McMaster-Carr, such as the screw-in inserts. And the way this process begins is we take the handle and you'd use a press to take the two inserts, which we have the holes for, and you'll press those two in to the handle. Next, we have the end cap. This end cap is either going to be plastic clear for the tactical so the lights can show through, or it'll be black for the regular model that doesn't have all the whistles and bells. We have a rubber push button that pushes the on and off button. This inserts in here so that we have a rubberized push button to turn on the electronics, or in this case, just cap it for the regular door jamb assist. The outside will be either clear plastic, as I mentioned, or black. We would like to have the option of either these two parts being molded separately, or if possible, have the rubber part molded in first in an overmold process, and then the outer plastic put on so this comes out of the mold in one piece and reduces one of the processes in the assembly process. Once this is done, we take the two screws, we put the end cap on in here as such, and obviously you'll use a power tool to shorten the time of this assembly process for the sake of this process. So I will just get these started and won't screw them in all the way. So that'll be the handle. And again, it'll be the electronics with a clear and a push button to turn on and off, or this will be black and just a cap on the end. Next portion is the main shaft. The main shaft will go in, and using two pins, however way you want to do it, those will push in and secure the main shaft. And again, your process may be different. You may use some kind of a press. Once that's on, we have two washers. They're nylon. One goes in this end. The other goes in what we call the body. We won't put this one in because there's already one in there. Before we put the body and the handle together, there's also a push button here that pushes a shaft that goes into our holes here to hold the unit in place once it's in door jamb. So we would put the steel button in, and then our V-spring. This is a V-spring. You'll grab it with a pair of pliers. Once the button's in, you'll squeeze the spring into here until it locks into the button, and then you have the assembly for the push button. Next process is we take the main spring, put it on the unit, put the two body and the handle together, push through, push the button until it goes into one of the holes on the main shaft. That holds this in this position so that we can take now our chalk piece, put it on the head, line up the holes. Again, we're going to use cotter pins to push in. This locks the unit together. There's two of them. And again, in your process, you'll have some kind of press to make that quicker. Last process is we'll attach the rubber guards on the ends. The rubber guards on the ends, these keep the door jamb frame from getting damaged. And we'll have the same kind of rubber that will go here and here as well. Now, that completes the assembly. Now, we have an option here that we're still working on. Do we want to have these rubber bumpers here and here as separate pieces to come on in the assembly process, or do we want to have these put on by way of overmolding, where we have the rubber injected into the mold first and then our harder plastic come in afterwards, so that we remove the two processes of putting the two sides here and the two sides here on in the actual assembly process? And that's how you assemble a door jamb assist.